It is Dave here at the Niagara County Board of Elections. Did you know that no matter who gets elected, it doesn't fix government? Isn't it funny that we think that electing people fixes government? Isn't that funny that we think government can fix itself? Isn't that the most hilarious thing that anybody could possibly imagine? And did you really think that our founding fathers put a system in place that operates the way it does? I mean, do you really trust how things are going? Does it really matter who the president is? You know, people don't realize that the president is like one of the least important characters in controlling your government and protecting you. It's all local. That's why we live in a republic, not a democracy. Yes. Do you even know what the words know? No, they don't. You know, we live in this matrix fed by the news, controlled by the special interest. Dirty camera here. Special interest. So, and yet locally, nothing's ever talked about the local officials. What's going on in local races? We're all distracted by the presidential race. That's why you notice on the off elections for town supervisors, board members, and some judges, that very few people vote. And yet the driving factors for vote, get out, vote, because the presidential race. Because it's almost like they want us to be distracted with that, to not understand and comprehend where the importance lies. And the importance lies in your local government. But does it really matter? Hand's shaking here. So there's a system out there to keep everything in checks and balances, but that's the other thing. They don't want you to know that either. Like here in Niagara County, we just had the election for the sheriff, the district attorney, and a lot of important judges. If you notice that the elections for the judges, and that are all done, and the DAs and sheriffs are all the people they want in there, because they have to control these people. It's very important because they control the accountability of what's going on. So that's why you look, you know, you don't even know how people get on the ballot and how they get the endorsed candidates. So the system is rigged, it's fixed. The fix is in before you even get to the voting booth to vote. But one thing you got to know that's intended to fix is the grand jury. The grand jury is the fix. Because you, as an everyday person sitting on a grand jury, can actually stop government corruption, but they don't want you to know that. It's called a presentment. It's in the Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment says to be charged with a crime, it's either presentment or indictment by a grand jury. The indictment comes from the government trying to charge somebody with a crime. The presentment comes from the people telling the government who they want to charge with a crime. And they can actually use common sense doing it, not just codes and rules written by the bureaucrats to protect themselves. That's why you look at a lot of the criminal procedure laws, they weren't written until the 40s, during the major progressive era to control the people, not to control the government. The Constitution was there to protect the people from the government, and especially the Bill of Rights. Yes, there was even a case, U.S. versus Williams, 1992. Antonin Scalia says that being the grand jury is only in the Bill of Rights, mentioned in the Bill of Rights, it's solely in the hands of the people, serving as a buffer between the people and the government. Yet when I talk to prosecuting attorneys and other attorneys, they never heard of this because it's not taught in law school. There's a course called American Jurisprudence that teaches the history of American law. And it's not even a required course by the Bar Association for the attorneys to take. So if the attorneys don't understand the founding concept of what our law really is, what is our law? You know, when you mention things like in the Declaration of Independence, natural law, law of God, the common law system, because our grand jury and jury system is virtually over 800 years old, put in place and protected by our founding fathers in the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. Yet our schools don't teach civics in how important this whole factor, how it all really works. You look for example, the Board of Elections I just was at over there. Did you know the Board of Elections is a politically controlled office where the people appointed to work at the Board of Elections are from the party bosses? Not the government, not a social service test, nothing like that. So when your precinct captain is elected, so for example, you have a representative in your party that lives within 5 blocks of your house. This representative, to get elected in that position, needs like 10 signatures from your neighbor, and you don't know it even exists. So you can be them. Them elections are coming up next year. This is 2020, so in 2021, or 2021, you can become a precinct captain in your political party. So it's a county elected position to control the endorsements and who works over there at the Board of Elections. But you don't care to listen. We got a program together back in 2010 for people to actually, people brought their dogs over there, barking like you wouldn't believe. So we got this program going back in 2010, to get people involved in it, yet very few people wanted to participate because this person controls who actually gets on the ballot. But what we noticed, all the bureaucrats in Niagara County are putting their friends, their family on it, the contractors on it, to control the endorsements. So they're basically putting their friends and families on the ballots before the election even occurs. Yet, you just sit back, and most sit back and don't care to get involved. Granted, I think we had maybe 60 people throughout the whole county, and on the Republican side, we needed maybe 120 to put the Republican Party back in the hands of the people. Why do you think George Maziarz was indicted? Why do you think Robert Orton was actually indicted? Because they're manipulating and controlling the system to stop everyday people from running the government. So realistically, who's to blame? It's you for not taking part. Was it Thomas Jefferson said that government represents those who participate? Well, who's participating? Voting isn't participating. Participating is actually getting out there and doing something, going to meetings, becoming a precinct captain, because the precinct captain was put in place over 200 years ago to police over the Board of Elections, the counting of the vote. I talked to Niagara County Board of Elections. They're not going to start counting some of the absentee or mail-in ballots till the 12th. Why is that? Why don't you start counting them now? Get them out of the way. Wait for the new ones to come in. So the total result here in Niagara County won't be known for probably a good, 20 days plus. Does that make any sense? Well, who's making these rules? Who's making these laws? Well, the governor is. Well, who, do you even trust what went on the governor? Who's responsible for educating and keeping the people, elected officials, accountable? It's the grand jury, because they can use common sense. There's a video I'm going to post here of me having a discussion with Judge Murphy, and he pretty much agreed with me that the grand jury can basically do what they want. We have found a book called The People's Panel. It's online. It talks about the grand jury, and it's a book published by a law university explaining the importance of and how important the grand jury is, that just there basically to keep public offices and municipal corruption at a minimum, to keep it in check. But we don't know that, and many of you don't care to listen, because we're led to believe, like little puppets, to walk in that voting booth and vote for them people that isn't going to fix government. It's crazy, it's ludicrous. But I always tell people, did you ever watch that movie called The Matrix, where Keanu Reeves wakes up in this little cocoon and he finds out that he was living in this computer world that wasn't really real? Well, that's what we're doing. We're living in this computer world that's not really real, and we're led by the television. We're watching that television, and it's indoctrinating us, and it's telling us how it's supposed to work. We live in a democracy this, democracy that. That's not how it works, people. That's not how it's supposed to work. But please like my YouTube channel. Please like my Facebook page. I got one called Truth in USA. I got another one called We the People. And hopefully it doesn't get deleted, because the more controversial stuff you talk about, we're starting to get deleted here. But thanks for listening.